welcome, trolls. First sees all.
So they're telling us online to not wear masks, and they're telling us to wear masks. Has to do with how many masks are out there. If you have a mask, I suggest you to wear one. That's the only chemtrail I saw yesterday. Actually, I saw 2 or 3 of them, but this was the only one close to me. Either way, and watch the tail how thick it gets. You'll see as it goes through the clouds there. This is just a short part before we get into the good stuff. UFOs, infrared, on the moon, etc.
Almost looks like a helicopter. What the hell?
I was so happy not to see those planes going by. Infrared, we're waiting for Atlas. We're waiting for a bunch of objects supposed to come our way. What are these different flashes I'm showing you? It's different flashes. Look at this. Coming into the atmosphere, burning up. All these objects, metallic, ice-filled objects. Hear explosions like that. We can see different objects. But aside from that, let's go to the surface of the moon. As I'm still going to be watching for Atlas, don't worry. Throughout the months, the weeks coming, I'll be letting you know. Explosions on the surface of the moon, without a doubt, it's there. The lights are reacting, and there's a reaction, interaction with the surface. Proofs right there. Watch this. Light up the surface. As this object, UFO, has a different intensity and brightness, the surface reacts, and then either it, I don't know what it looks like. It looks like it's blowing up the surface, but I don't know what it is, but it's there. There's lights. These lights occur very often. Here, it looks like it's turning, an object turning, right? You see an angle on it in the sky. So you got to be watching the sky, of course, a long time to be able to see any of these things. But when you capture it, you're like, whoa, yes, I actually caught something. So basically, Atlas is just going to look like this, going by in the sky until it gets really close. I don't think anybody knows what that comet is going to look like, especially since it's so, I can't say it's wide. They say the atmosphere around it, my gosh, the tail end, 720 kilometers, and that was a couple months back. It's probably getting even wider and wider as we speak, but we are going to see it, apparently. So many astronomical events that are happening in the sky. Isn't it incredible? I always said that there's a UFO traffic or highway on over our head, in space. And this object leaving the sun, like skimming the sun, do you have any idea how big this is? This is bigger than Earth. Okay, Earth is really not big beside the sun. Here's an amazing capture, especially the Atlas is on the way. One that I caught 2 years ago. It's falling stars in Orion constellation, or was it last summer? I forget now. It's a comet or meteor, obviously, with a tail skimming Betelgeuse. It was far away from Betelgeuse, but in its atmosphere, Betelgeuse is very wide and brightening, by the way. So this is what it looks like, a big rock. It looks like an angel. It has wings, right, with a squiggly tail. One of my favorite objects is this object that was seen beside the sun. And watch as I put the inversion up. This is a simple inversion. You've heard of negative photos? Well, that's all it is. Look how ridiculously it sticks out in the sky. And don't forget, it stayed there for a long time without changing shape or form. And some spectacular images, live video feed of UFOs on the moon. UFO station. What do you want us to call them, right? Since UFOs are actually coming from that same area. Not many people that follow me have seen necessarily, all of you, this finding. And the finding is very important. It's that the UFOs on the surface, we'll call this, for example, first UFO station 1, is quite simply where I saw a light up ignition, literally, on the surface, and is going to cross over to another area, right? And here's another snapshot further down, but you'll see the live image of it. These are these beautiful lights that light up and travel across the surface of the moon at excessive speeds, yet in unison. They're all together, moving, wavering left and right at the same time, very, very high speeds. And while that's happening, there are other things occurring. So I slow down the image and footage to see exactly what we're looking at. What looks just like a regular UFO fleet going by. Well, our UFO fleet's regular, right? Anyways, a UFO fleet, there are actually interactions with the surface where some lights are remaining, they're becoming brighter, they're veering off. Watch here, for example. You need to watch this in total darkness, and you have to watch your screen entirely. Close your blinds. If not, it's not even worth watching this. Here it is. Imagine you're seeing the intensity of a UFO on the surface as it's changing, adapting speeds, etc., whatever it's doing. And watch here at the end, its shape, again, that rectangle, beautiful rectangle shape. It's fiery red glow that we can see of the UFO. Here again, we see what looks like almost rectangles or lines. Fire on one side when they're turning and fire on the other. Like, it's just unimaginable, but it's actually very, very real. And here they are flying by really, really fast. You'd like never see it unless you really spot it. And there's that UFO again, a second time, actually coming from the exact same area.